Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So we are just a few months away until 2024. Where did 2023 go? So with a new year, of course, that's going to be bringing new changes to Social Security. So we're going to be covering 6 new changes that we can expect in the new year moving forward. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you like these videos on Social Security about new legislation, cost of living adjustments, and everything else involving Social Security, make sure to subscribe to this channel to stay up to date on nearly daily updates. So diving right into today's video, a new article from the Motley Fool. They say 6 Social Security changes you can expect in 2024. So we're going to be going over this article and sort of explaining in depth of each change and what that could possibly mean for you. So the first change to say is that Social Security's cost of living adjustment should result in a modestly beefier benefit. So in 2023, beneficiaries received the highest COLA of 8.7% in 41 years, as well as the largest nominal dollar benefit increase in history, about $146 per month for the average retired worker. They say that the cost of living adjustment for 2024 is expected to be modest in comparison. So basically, we have some different data out there right now as far as tracking the COLA goes. We're going to have a lot more information on Wednesday of next week. That's when we're going to be getting the CPIW numbers, which is what they use for the cost of living adjustment for Social Security beneficiaries as far as the inflation metric goes. So we're going to then know 2 out of the 3 numbers. So we're going to be basically tracking the third quarter of this year and comparing that to the third quarter of last year. So of course, the third quarter is July, August, and September. So on Wednesday of next week, we're going to have the numbers for August for the inflationary data. And then next month in October, we're going to know the final numbers for September. So in October of next month, we're going to know what the official COLA is. But right now, we do have projections of right around 3%. So 3% is the expected COLA. Of course, this is not final. It could either be less or possibly even more. But either way, for sure, there is going to be some type of increase next year guaranteed thanks to the cost of living adjustment. So the second change we can expect in 2024 is that the rich are probably going to pay more in taxes. So another big Social Security change in the upcoming year is that high-earning workers will be opening their wallets a little bit wider. And they go on to say that basically the Social Security program has a few funding sources. First off, you're going to be paying a 12.4% payroll tax. If you're an employee, you only pay 6.2%, and then your employer matches the other 6.2%. And then, of course, there's also interest income generated from the program's more than $2.8 trillion in asset reserves. And then finally, for people receiving Social Security benefits, if you receive over a certain threshold, you also have to pay a certain amount in taxes as well. So basically, in 2023, there was a certain limit in which you had to pay that 6.2 to 12.4% tax. That was on earnings up to $160,200. That's likely to go up just a little bit more, most likely up by another 3%. So if you are a high earning earner right now, or maybe you know someone who is, they can expect to pay a little bit more in taxes next year just because that earnings threshold is going to be increasing. So the third change that we can expect to take place in 2024 is that the maximum monthly benefit should tick just a little bit higher. So they say that whereas high earners can expect to pay a bit more in taxes to the Social Security program in 2024, some lifetime high earners collecting a Social Security benefit might see their checks grow larger. So basically, obviously, if you're maxing out your earnings each and every year, you're going to be receiving the max Social Security benefit. So basically, they mentioned here that in 2023, the max check at the full retirement age was $3,627. That was an increase of $282 a month. That's going to climb even higher, most likely by another 3% in 2024. So if you were able to max out your earnings throughout your lifetime, congratulations. You are earning the max amount if you've retired at the full retirement age. And then, of course, it's going to be going a little bit higher, thanks in part to the cost of living adjustment. So they go on to say that for those curious, 3 criteria must need to be met to receive the maximum Social Security benefit. First off, you must be a retired worker and you must wait until your full retirement age to begin collecting your payout. Retirees must have worked at least 35 years to avoid having the SSA average a $0 into their lifetime calculation for every year fewer than 35 worked, and workers must have reached or surpassed the maximum taxable earnings cap for all 35 years that are used to calculate their payout, and that all told, 2% of retired workers qualify for the maximum monthly benefit. So if you do qualify for the maximum monthly benefit, congratulations, you're just 2% who are able to do just that. Now, the fifth change that we can expect to take place next year in 2024 is that early filer withholding thresholds are expected to increase. So a fourth big change that could affect quite a few Social Security beneficiaries is the expected adjustments of income thresholds for early filers under the retirement earnings test. Approximately 65% of the more than 47 million retired workers receiving a payout in 2021 claim their benefit prior to reaching their full retirement age. So they say that for beneficiaries who won't reach their full retirement age in 2023 and are still working, the SSA can withhold $1 in benefits for every $2 in earning income above $21,240. Meanwhile, if they will reach their full retirement age at some point in 2023, the SSA can withhold $1 in benefits for every $3 in earned income above $56,520. So basically, we can expect this number in 2024 to actually go up a little bit higher. So if you do want to work a part-time or even full-time job along with receiving Social Security to sort of supplement your Social Security check, you will be able to earn a little bit more this year without having anything withhold. So of course, that is certainly good news as well. Now, the fifth change we can expect to take place next year in 2024 is that the income thresholds for workers with disabilities are likely to rise. So they say that in order to qualify for continued disability benefits from Social Security, workers are allowed to bring home only a certain amount of income each month. This year, workers with disabilities other than blindness can continue to receive benefits as long as their take-home income isn't above $1,470 a month. Blind workers with disabilities have the ability to earn up to $2,460 per month without having their benefits stopped. So this amount is also going to increase as well by right around 3%, which of course is good news because with what you're receiving, more than likely might be a little bit difficult to get by. So you will be able to work a job, earn some income, and that income is going to be increasing next year in 2024. Now, the last change that we can expect to take place next year is that the bar to qualify for Social Security benefits will almost certainly be raised. So they say that the sixth and final Social Security change to expect in 2024 is that it'll be incrementally tougher for workers to qualify for a Social Security benefit. So in 2023, one lifetime work credit equated to $1,640 in earned income. Thus, generating $6,560 in earned income would maximize the number of work credits you could earn for the year. The earned income threshold associated with these lifetime work credits tends to rise on par with inflation. Thus, in 2024, it'll likely take a little extra earned income to qualify for each work credit. So this number is going to be getting lifted as well. To earn your work credit, we can expect that change to take place in 2024. Now, in October, I am going to be releasing another video with these official numbers of what we can for sure expect to take place in 2024. But right now, these are definitely things that you can expect to take place. Once again, a 3% COLA, and then everything else pretty much associated with that number. But that's all we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.